think this is how I end up going back to like my long form content again, is by doing the driving vlogs, because I just keep on forgetting. I think I forgot to like upload things. I think I even forgot to upload this morning's video. So I'm just gonna probably just revert back to like a little, just a whole entire weekly vlog. I don't know when I'm gonna edit them, but I will figure this out. It'll be fine. So, mostly because I'm not feeling so much at the recording in the morning, because it's just really brutal. I've gotten in the habit of doing it, but I'm really not impressed with because I'm so bleary-eyed and I'm just trying to formulate everything. So I don't have necessarily everything in mind. I don't have my plans or anything. Everything's very rudimentary, but in some ways it's very real, because it's just this is what I'm like first thing in the morning as I'm trying to scramble to plan everything for the day. Whereas after work today is a good example. I'm exhausted, tired, but I have to figure out what I've got to do. I'm supposed to be going to an event tonight. I am not going to the event, only because I came to realize just how much work I have left to do. I have so much to get done, and I really can't afford missing out on a whole night of getting ready. I can't. If things had been different when I initially put in for Raincity, it'd be fine. But now that I'm at the tail end of it, there's been just so much. I've needed so much downtime just due to everything that's happened this year. So as a result, I'm now doing last minute pushes, which I really, really hate, where you're doing panic prepping. I do not like panic prepping for conventions. The nice thing is that after going to after being at conventions for over 20 years now, it's very easy to simply wing it. You can wing it a lot easier because you have backlog of stuff. You have things that you can bring to the event. It's much easier to do that. Whereas if you're just starting out and you're not prepared, it shows. And it still, don't get me wrong, it'll still show for me if I don't prepare versus me preparing. But, however, I have ways of hiding it better. And I don't think hiding it sounds bad, but it's just it's more just that I have so many things I can just bring last minute. Oh, you don't have this new thing prepared, fine. Then you just repackage a bunch of your old stuff. You can sell it that way. Not ideal, and I don't recommend, but if you have to. Anyway, that's not what's happening this time. I actually have new stuff, and I'm prepping more new stuff. It's just, I like to be able to have all the stuff already done and just do last minute touch-ups. The way things are sitting with me right now, and it's all because I overextended myself with things. I got too excited about some new projects. For example, the Pocket Quest. Now, if I didn't take part in Pocket Quest, I would possibly buy myself a little more time, but not really, because I'm working on that during times when I can't actually do sewing or other things. So really it's just extra time it's extra time that I wasn't using to create something anyway, and now I am. I think my main panic is seeing how many events I have back to back, and not realizing how much I'd booked for myself. I also need to do what other people have done, is send out a list of conventions and places I'm going to be this year. I have not done that. That is something I'm going to be doing. Well, I would like to get that out this week, because that way I can at least announce that I'm going to be at Raincity this weekend. That is super helpful. But yeah, I think that's why I'm panicking so badly, is that I just realizing that I didn't get as much sewing done as I wanted to get done in order to like bulk up my stuff, because I wanted to be doing last minute stickers and art prints. Now I'm going to be pushing that to like the last part of the week, which I am worried. Like I definitely plan to only use tonight and tomorrow, and then that's a cutoff. I'm not going to try and do more stuff necessarily. We'll see how well the art prints go and the artwork I have goes. If I'm not able to get the art prints and stuff like that going quickly, or if I have enough downtime between those, I will simply just go with I'll simply just go with what I have, and then start going back to sewing, and I have other projects that I can continue on doing. So that is one thing. I have a bunch of continuous projects to sew, which is not a bad thing. So it means that I can kind of continue on, and also I have like more of the same product I want to bulk up, because I only have 2 of a bunch of projects, and I'd like to have at least 3 of each of them would be nice. And I want to just make sure, and I still need to do everything else. Like even if I create more inventory, I still have to go through all the steps of entering it, or creating the section for the inventory, and then creating the item in the inventory, adding it to Square, making sure that it's in my list, like in my Excel file. It's a lot, so I can't make a whole bunch of new stuff, but even if I just get like 1 or 2 more items, that'd be great. But I need to have enough to be able to. I need to have enough products on the table in order to cover costs. And right now, I don't have that. So I will probably be sewing tonight and tomorrow. I mean, I have some big ticket items, but they aren't likely to sell. They're most likely just going to be really, really pretty, really pretty decorations for my table. So, yay. So I better get sewing. And I'm home now, so I will so much sew. I think it's probably subconscious. But at any rate, I'm home now. I am going to make myself some dinner and then get to work. Alrighty, talk to you in a bit. Okay, so I am back again. It is currently Tuesday afternoon. Yay! And I am rushing home. Not even gonna go out for exercise today. I'm just gonna go home and try and get work done as much as I can. I don't know what happened yesterday, but was not working fast enough. Well, working fast enough. I mean, yeah. I'm just disappointed because I wanted to get more done. Plus I have more stuff I have to get done. I want to be part of a stamp rally for Raincity, which would be really great. Looking forward to that. Which means I also need to get something for the raffle. I need to talk to more people about what's going on and try to do that while I'm actively trying to sew. So fun. But I also have to get my biopic in as well. I have to get my multiple biopics done because I have to get the biopic for the BC vendor and also right for the stamp rally. So that has to happen sooner rather than the other one. The other one can happen next week, which I'm gonna just worry about for next week. Although soon, because they're doing promos for it, and that's coming up. Pardon me. That's coming up in June, so I have to get that ready to go. Is it June or losing track? I have it all written down in my book, but I don't have it in front of me, so I have to kind of guess. And this is why I'm doing so much talking right now, and why I'm doing these videos, so I can try and talk through what I need to get done. What does tonight look like? Tonight looks like me being a panicked wreck. And regretting not being able to sew faster. But part of that also has to do with the fact that my sewing machine is not liking some of this thread that I'm using. Well, I think it's just might even just be the bobbin that I'm using. It just does not like it. So I may have to work with something different bobbin. And the funny thing is, I thought it was a Singer bobbin, which is my sewing machine, but for some reason it doesn't fit on the bobbin case properly. Which I hate bobbin cases to begin with. But that's neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. But I had to keep on I kept on running out of thread, and also it kept on the tension was completely off, even though the tension is usually just fine. I go to a different thread. It's obviously on a different bobbin, and it's fine. So it's either the thread or the bobbin I was using, which means the next time I run out of thread, I should just change out bobbins and see if it's a bad bobbin. And if it's a bad bobbin, I'm going to bin the bad bobbin. I couldn't help it. Anyway, I'm really spacing out at this point in time because I'm just trying to go through all the things I have to get done. Yeah, and that's basically, I think I'm just going to cut this portion of the vlog short because really I already know what I have to get done. I have to finish sewing the Red Dragon so it is ready to go, because that thing will be eye-catching for sure. And I need to finish the shimmers tonight. Those are my two things technically three things I'd like to complete tonight. If I can do that, I'll be happy. Anyway, I guess that's where I'm going to wrap it up for now, because now I'm just babbling and repeating myself over and over again. So, at any rate, I will talk to you all in the next one. Okay. Hello, everybody. This is another drive edition of my channel, because why not? Anyway, I just feel like well, for one thing, I do like talking. I do so much like talking while I'm driving, and not even because I'm like just like I said, it helps me like talk things through so that I have kind of set in my mind of what I'm going to be doing when I get home. And so it's just like a nice, 7 to 10 minute thing wherein I just spit about, just chat about what I'm going to be working on in the evening. And it works really well right before conventions because I have a lot to get done before a convention. And I know it's funny because I didn't upload a bunch of them, and then I uploaded yesterday's, which is kind of funny. Yeah, so I was gonna have a compiled video, and I totally forgot about that this morning, and I just uploaded like yesterday's video, like yesterday's clip. I don't know what I was thinking. It's fine. At any rate, so what am I doing this evening? Well, I'm getting home as soon as I can. Post haste. Then making myself some food. Like, I'm not even doing my walks, which I know I should probably be doing walks in the afternoon, but I'm also having some breathing difficulties. I'm going to see a specialist about it, but it makes it really difficult for a lot of exercising, and I think part of it has to do with stress. So I have so much to get done and not enough time to do it in. I sigh. But, and I keep on saying that, I have so much to get done, and that's going to be my mantra for this year, I think. I have so much to get done. But I have to take a look and reevaluate stuff. But the nice thing is a bunch of stuff just has to be like sewn together now. Well, not a bunch. 2 items need to be sewn together. I need to put wings on, but the wings I think I'll just wait until I'm gonna leave this whole hair. Even though I keep on thinking to myself, I just want to finish this one project. I'm like, yes, but it's a more complicated project than all that, and it's not going to be a quick fix. It's one of those things where it's going to take time, like the applique, because I'm doing it by hand and not sewing it on, which that is whatever it is. We're not going to go there, but because I'm hand sewing it, it just takes a really long time. Really, really long time. I don't know. I mean, if I did it again, would I hand sew it? No. Would I just simply use a machine on it? Yes. At any rate. I'd like to and then tonight we'll be wrapping that up. So once I wrap up sewing the 2 shimmer, I'm really excited about that because I'll be showing the final video about it. That I will be compiling together because I didn't accidentally upload anything. So bonus for that. And part of it, I'm super hungry right now. I'm very, very hungry. I mean, I had a decent lunch, but I need food. And then I just need to, once I start finishing things, I think I'll feel a little bit better. And I'm really, really close. Like, I just have to stuff bodies and then attach everything. And that shouldn't take very long. And once that happens, then I can kind of breathe a sigh of relief and then work on some other small projects. Because I need to do a bunch of small and medium-sized ticket items. I have one item that I need to finish up for the raffle, and then I'm good to go. So, yeah. Just trying to think if there's brain is just thinking about like, that's all it is thinking about, oh, I gotta finish this, I gotta finish this, I gotta finish this. I want to try and get some artwork completed tonight. I did finish one and I set up one of the files for stickers, so I can try and do some stickers. And I'm probably gonna end up doing whatever artwork I finish, because I didn't realize I had so many teacup dragons that I have to finish. Like, I have to finish coloring and everything on them. I didn't realize I had so many, and I don't remember which dragon they are. So I'm hoping maybe I wrote them down in my sketchbook, so I know which one is which. Like, one of them is really obvious, it's a crystal dragon, but the other one, I can't remember what it is, whether it's a brass or a silver dragon, and that kind of leads to problems for me coloring if I don't know what color it's supposed to be. Oh well, I'll figure it out. At any rate, yeah, but mostly finishing the small sewing, like the sewing projects, and then switching over to artwork, work on artwork tonight and signage, and then from there I can kind of go back to working on more sewing projects, and they'll be like last minute sewing projects, including finishing the wings on the dragon, which I know it just seems like everything's taking so long. That's my problem. I like having things just take I like things being quick and easy for me. And I think that's one of the nice things actually about the sewing, is that it's neither quick nor easy. Like, well, I mean, some of it is, but like some of what I'm trying isn't easy. So it's nice because I'm actually challenging myself, which feels really good. So that's that. Anyway, I am home now, and so I am going to make myself some food and talk to you in the next one. Alrighty. Hello everybody. It is Friday afternoon. I'm not sure when I'm going to be posting this. Probably later on tonight, just so I can actually make sure I get it done. At any rate, yeah, so it is even beyond crunch time. However, I'm filled with a sense of calm, mostly because I just need to review what I've got. I also need to go and grab cat food, which is fine. Grabbing cat food first, and then I'm just going to be doing signage. Mostly I want to do some cute little signs and stuff like that for the scrap dragons, and then I'm probably going to do some other signs for the other plushies I have. Then I need to focus on actually printing off. Well, here's the thing. It's not a day without even more issues, but it looks like there's some problems with with my printer, and I have to do some maintenance, perform some maintenance on it. And funny story, but if I run out of ink right now, I will not be able to do any printing until who knows when. Providing I make enough money. I'd have to make enough money to be able to pay to get ink. And there's like a lot of other costs I have to deal with. So we'll see. Like if that's like only like in a really, really wild kind of situation, because I might just be able to simply be able to just perform the maintenance, and I won't run out of ink in any of the ink cartridges, although my magenta is really low. So this is why I say that. Magenta is kind of low, so I'm a little bit concerned about how much ink I've got left in the left in my printer. But one can always hope. Basically, I'm crossing my fingers because normally I'd be. It's just with the way my finances are right now, which is not in a place where I want to be. But like, it's a long story. Not dealing with it right now. But with finances, I have to really, really be careful. Which means, yay. But I'm thinking too far ahead. Thinking worst. That's worst case scenario. Worst case scenario, I can't print off the stickers, and I have to wait until. And actually, I'd have to hand do my signs too. So, worst case scenario, I have to hand do all my signs, and I have to hand do signs, and I won't be able to do my stickers at all. But if I can get the maintenance to go off and I don't run out of ink in any of the cartridges, then I can print off a bunch of stickers, and I still need to get stuff ready anyway, because I'm hoping that I make enough money off of this event to be able to buy an ink cartridge. That's my dream. And you wouldn't say that was about ink cartridges, except for the ones I have are like the eco ones, which means like they're the bigger tank cartridges that last longer, so they're more expensive by default. So yay, as I hope and I hope and hope and hope. But yeah, I'm a lot more calm than I thought I would be by this point in time. And I think it's just because I've got that realization of, okay, well, I've got what I've got, and that's going to be fine. I'd like to have some more lower ticket items. I'm going to work on lower ticket items right now, because I've got like some medium ticket items, but I need some like much lower end ticket items. I have some insane ones that are like little tiny things that are like 50 cents each, but I don't like that, because there's no way. Like, I think one of the things like that really, really came home to me was if you price things to a certain level too low, then you have to have that many people come by your table, because you're assuming you're going to have like one person buy stuff. If one person is buying something for like $1, in order for you to make that cost, you have to have like an insane amount of people come by your table. So when you start thinking about it like that, then you can start kind of targeting your pricing differently, which is something that I had to get over as well. Because I was like, this was part of my problem, was like undercutting myself and other artists, and then like trying to figure out why I'm not making table back. And it's like not the quality of the work, it's the fact that I was undercharging for the work, which is a problem. So with that in mind, I've done a lot better at pricing and better money at my table. So yeah, on that happy note, I am going over, like I went over I have to go through what I'm actually selling, because I have stuff that's on the PayHip, but not on the actual but not on my Square. So I really can't. Yeah, I have to go through it all and enter everything into Square, which I don't have, and I have to figure out pricing for some of the stuff that I didn't do. At any rate, that's all for now. Anyway, So without further ado, I'm gonna let you go because I have some shopping to do. Okay, see you in the next one. Hey guys, good morning. It is Sunday morning and I'm on my way to a convention. Well, my first market/convention of the year. I'm loaded for bear, which is kind of, I guess, for the best that Matt didn't come along with me because the car is really full. So that's the first part of this. I'm having to figure out how to pack everything. I don't even have all the merchandise I would normally have. Now, to be fair, one of the boxes can still fit way more stuff in it, but I'm also going to have more, I had planned to have more big stuffies by the time I go to the next convention. It's going to be a bigger event, so I need more stuff. So, I have questions here. Like, I'm going to have to figure this all out. This is a good test event for me. I have a goal in mind. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make the goal. It depends. It'll be a good test to see what, like, this is my first event of the year, so I'm going to be able to check and see whether or not, like, what's going to be happening. How is this event going to be? Like, how is the rest of my events going to look like? Probably. Possibly. I mean, and it's hard because the next event I'm going to is another province, so it's a whole other area, and there's, I mean, Canada being Canada, it's so big that what's going on in one province may not be going on in another province, and there's certain economic climates and stuff like that to take into account. So we're going to find out real quick what kind of economic account we have going on. Yeah. Beyond that, I have no makeup on, so this is going to be a real interesting event. But yeah, that's not here or there. My hopefully my work will sell stuff, and I don't have to do any of the selling. It's just my work will speak for itself, which is the way it should be, really. But yeah, it's hard, and like I also have allergies going on, so I have like a big rash and everything everywhere. But it's really, really warm out today. Plus, Matt couldn't go along because we got our kittens spayed and vaccinated. Well, spayed, and neutered. And yes, I do mean spayed and neutered, which is why they needed to be spayed and neutered as soon as possible. We thought they were both going to be spayed until we found out that one of them was actually somebody who needed to be neutered. At any rate, so they're at home. He needs to babysit them because they are little cone heads running into everything because they're kittens still. But I am really excited. Yeah, I don't even know what to expect. I'm like super nervous because I'm trying out new products, like a whole bunch of new products, right? New products, new venue. I have no idea. I'm just hoping against hope that if, like, I want to be able to do, like, I have goals in mind, and really for me, I'll be honest with you, because here's me being really real. I like people who are really real. There's a whole bunch of outliers on YouTube. I am not an outlier by any means. I am just a poor little girl who doesn't have a lot going for her, I guess, but a lot of flack. And so I'm hoping, like, I want to make the table, like, bare minimum, make table back. Bare minimum. That's bare minimum. Make table back. Bare minimum, make table back. Nice to do, which is not much. Like, that's not even much. That's like, wouldn't take me much to make back table because of what I've got. It's just a matter of whether or not people are going to be able to afford and buy what I've got. happens, like if I'm able to like make table back, we're good to go. Like, I'll be happy. And then there's table, then there's cost. Like, my costs aren't really much because, yeah. I mean, I'd have to take that all into account. I don't have like, because there's like table, just a table cost, which is not all the costs. My full cost would be, I'm just trying to think here. My full cost, I think it's looking much more than that. With all the hidden stuff I have in there. So ideally, if I can make 3 to 4 times a table, and okay, when I say 3 to 4 times a table, honestly, I have to remember what the table cost was, but it was under, I'll put it this way, it's under $100. So really, we're not asking a lot here. Really not a lot. If I can't make my table cost back, then I have to like really look at everything, product, layout, everything. So but I think I'll be positive about it. My only concern is the economy. That's literally because I feel like I got solid products. I'm upping my table game to make it look really cool, and then like between those two, that'll be a lot. So product, table, setup. I just have to get to getting the table set up. That is the main concern right now, and I am half an hour late. That's because the kittens, because pretty much everything's been because kittens. I can lean to everything because kittens, and not that they're bad, it's just they're kittens. So everything's been slower, having to like, and they're high energy. Well, the one's high energy, and it's been affecting the other one to make it high energy. So everyone's high energy, and we have to deal with whoops. Sorry about that. Yeah. So everything just takes a little bit longer because it's much like having little kids, where you have to kind of like go, okay, no, and then like redirect and distract and redirect. It's like having small children, 2 small children ping-ponging around with claws. That's all for now. I'll probably do more once I get my setup done. So I'll talk to you in a little bit. Okay, so this is why it's only the con prep video and not the actual convention, because it was so busy at the convention that I only got that picture and that was it. It was incredibly busy. I made my goal. I was so happy. It was amazing. I loved it so much, and my heart breaks that I wasn't able to get, like, I just didn't have time to take pictures. You could barely move. It was so busy there, and it hurts my heart because it was like I got a chance to meet friends and everything. It was just great. And really, as you can see, they're no longer coned. Now they're just happy as is. But honestly, I just feel so, my heart breaks for it, because like they wanted to, the organizer, he's a real sweetheart, wanted us to like show videos of the event, and I would have loved to, but I didn't have anything because I was so busy interacting and being in the moment, which makes me super sad, but in a good way. It's a good thing. It's just, it was so busy, and I would have loved to have had pictures of it. I wish I would have gotten more pictures, which is sad because I wanted to have this be a convention vlog, and all it can be is a prep vlog, and say that would I do that convention again? Definitely. Now the thing is that there might be other people who need, like, they might rotate people who go in and who don't go in. So if that's the case, then, you know, other people might need to want to vend next year. So, you know, but if they have space, I am for it. I am so for it. I love that show so much. Anyway, yeah, so I think I made my like actual, like my mid goal. So really happy, like I did what I wanted to do with it. And that was just like, it was mwah, so happy. Just, it was a great experience too. Meeting, reconnecting with friends, people I knew, got a chance to meet a bunch of online friends that I knew from like other stuff. And so just 100% all the way around, great all the way around. At any rate, yeah, that's all. Like I said, my regret is not being able to get actual pictures of the event, and it just shows like kind of way my vlogs have been, is that I haven't been able to get. I have to work on actually doing videos during the events. But when you have a really good event, it's hard because you're so busy trying to actually do the work. So in that case, I won't videotape if it's going to detract from me interacting with customers, because at the time, unfortunately, the people who are in front of me are more immediate and demand my attention right now. It doesn't mean I don't care about you guys any less. But you know how, I mean, if you do conventions, and if you do, please let me know in the comments below. You know, if you do events, you know, and do you ever try and record events as well? For me, I like doing it because I get a chance to see what things were like. And I'm gonna have a claws again. Hello. At any rate, I think that's her way of saying it's time for me to end off the vlog. So I will talk to you in the next one.